the key worrying point for the markets as well. But let's talk about one company which has managed to buck the trend and is holding up in the green. That's BLS International. That stock is up in trade today, but if you look at the 6-month chart, despite the volatility that the market has seen, BLS International over the last 6 months has actually gained 92%. So it's almost doubled if you look at the 6-month chart of that counter. Okay, maybe there is some discrepancy in terms of what I am looking at and what the number is suggesting, but it does seem like that the company's performance has improved substantially. We have the management, Mr. Shikhar Aggarwal, the Joint Managing Director, joining us on the show to make sense of what's happening with the company, because big brokerage houses like Nomura, etc. also have been increasing their stake when it comes to the company. Hi, Mr. Aggarwal, good afternoon. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. First up, if you can begin by talking to us about the demand trend that you're seeing on the ground. At least anecdotally, we have been hearing about a lot of delays happening on the visa front. A lot of people are looking at traveling internationally. That means good news for your business, right? What's the volume looking like?
Yeah, thank you. As you know, BLS now is present in 64 countries and we work with more than 46 client governments. Within India, we are working with more than 4 governments on the visa front. You know, the Spanish, the Thai government, the Moroccan and the Lebanese government. The government that we are working with, we have been seeing on-time delivery of visas by the embassies. They are working around the clock. The demand has been very phenomenal. It is more than 2019 level, at least from India. So I feel that, if you see there is no availability of flights, people are really wanting to travel. So we have seen a huge pent-up demand that has been now fulfilled.
Right, Mr. Aggarwal, good afternoon. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation, and like even you had Anisha point out, a lot of people want to travel, but there's a lot of delay coming in when it comes to visa applications and so forth. But what I want to ask you about, are you seeing large renewals of contract by large clients, and how well is your company poised to actually back those contracts now?
Yes, exactly. As you see our trajectory of the company, last year we have declared a revenue of 800 crores and got a profit of 111 crores, only at 60% of the visa counts. And we have won quite a few contracts, be it from the German government, wherein we have to open offices in USA and Mexico, which is a contract for 7 years. We recently won contract from the Thai embassy in New Delhi and Mumbai, and Kenya also. We recently also got new contracts from the Philippine government. So on the visa front. And if you talk about citizen services, as you know, we have recently just announced a contract with the Karnataka government yesterday, wherein we have to open more than 4,000 offices in Karnataka. We will process more than 10 lakh applications per month. On top of that, we have also won a contract with the West Bengal government a couple of months back. So I feel that we are on a winning trajectory right now, and the market potential is huge. If you talk about only the visa market, around $2.5 billion worth of contracts are coming up for renewal, which we are slowly proceeding to the next rounds, and some results are coming in, like the German contract. So I think future is very good for the company.
Sure, Mr. Aggarwal, that point is taken, but you can also talk about the pipeline of partnerships. You talked about the ones which have already been signed, but going forward, what kind of client addition do you envisage? And also, since you pointed out the volumes and the revenue that you did last year, what kind of growth momentum should we expect for this year?
Correct. So if you talk about revenue from last year to this year, last year we had achieved the highest revenue profitability in the history of the company, with only 65 to 70% of the visa applications, because some countries are still closed. China, we have negligible volume. Russia is very minimal. So if these countries come back to normality this year, definitely the volume will go up further, in terms of visa application, and revenue and profitability should increase further from last year from the existing contracts itself. When we implement the new contracts, be it the Germany, Thailand, Philippines, revenue and profitability will go up further. If we talk about the pipeline in the next few years, there are many Schengen governments which are coming up for tenders. 5C countries, which is the UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand belt, is also going to come out with tenders. Some are already in the process where we are at different stages of qualifications. So we feel that we certainly can grab a big market share of those tendered contracts in the next 1 or 2 years.
And on that positive note, all the best to you and your company, Mr. Aggarwal. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now to talk about what's actually playing in favor of BLS International. And that was the management of BLS International on ET Now. But let's move on.